Today on our 1995 Jeep Cherokee, we're going to take a look at and show you how to install the Curt Custom Fit Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver. Offering the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening, its part number is 13160. Now here's what your Curt hitch is going to look like installed. Now this is a little bit different than what we see out of some of the other hitches offered for the Cherokee, in that it has a round tube that kind of drops down. If you had a regular bumper, it would leave a little bit of a gap below the bumper. On the square tube style hitches, those are going to fit in behind the bumper, so that cross tube is going to be a little bit more hidden and your receiver tube be a little bit higher. So just to kind of get that out of the way and explain to you the difference that you can see visually between the two hitches. It's going to have the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening. Curt has finished it off with a nice flush reinforcement collar. You'll see the hitch pin hole here on the side. That's going to be 5/8 of an inch in diameter. And if you're going to be trailer towing, we have a plate style safety chain connection point. As you can see, there's a good amount of room there for large or small hooks. They should fit without any kind of issues. Now the hitch is going to offer a 500-pound tongue weight rating. That's the maximum downward force that we can put at our receiver tube opening. And we've got a 5,000-pound gross trailer weight rating. That's going to be the total weight of your trailer and anything you might load up on it. It is rated for use with weight distribution, so spring bars or torsion bars are okay to use. If you use the weight distribution setup, the tongue weight's going to go up to 600 pounds. The gross trailer weight, it goes up to 6,000 pounds. Just check the owner's manual on the Jeep to see what it's rated for and not go over that. Now a few measurements that you're going to find helpful in selecting your ball mount bike rack or hitch cargo carrier will be from the ground to the inside top edge of the receiver tube opening. We've got about 19 3/4 of an inch. Then from the center of the hitch pin hole to the outermost edge of this bumper, it's about 4.5. On standard bumpers, it'd be closer to 3.5. Now for our attachment points, we're going to be using 3 Carriage bolts and a regular bolt. Our 3 Carriage bolts are going to go in the frame rail. We're going to go through the end here. You can kind of see there's an opening there that we can get our hardware in. We want to place one here, and one here. To do that, our pull wire is going to go in. I'm going to guide it out of the hole in the rear there that we talked about. Now you'll notice our hole is offset to the right-hand side. So as we feed our spacer block in, we also want our opening, or the square hole, to be toward that side. We just place our spacer block on. You want to thread on your bolt. And we're going to draw them through together. Get that lined up, that'll come right down through. Now we want to repeat that same process for the next 2 holes, here and here. Alright, now we're going to repeat this process over on our passenger side frame rail. Same orientation with the bolts. We'll have one more fastener to go in this back edge, but we can install that once our hitch is in place. Now with the help of an extra set of hands, we're going to lift our hitch in position. The key you want to remember is that you're going to put the back bolt that we installed in the second hole from the back. Now as you lift your hitch, be careful not to push your carriage bolts back up in the frame. Guide it over just like that. And on one of them, it doesn't matter too much which one you pick, you'll want to install one of your flange nuts. Now for our rear hole location, we're going to be using a 1/2" bolt and a conical tooth washer. Our washer is going to sit right up on top above our hole. You'll have to put that in place first so it can kind of go underneath your bumper bracket. And we'll bring our bolt down through. Now to the bottom of that, we'll thread on another one of our flange nuts. Now we want to come over to the passenger side and we'll do the same thing there. Now we'll go through and snug down all of our hardware. You'll want a 19mm socket or a 3/4, they're the same. All right, now we're going to go through and torque all 8 fasteners down to the specifications in the instructions. With everything torqued down properly, that completes our installation of the Curt Custom Fit Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number 13160 on our 1995 Jeep Cherokee.